If you've been thinking about downsizing for months, maybe even years, but every time you try to start, you end up overwhelmed, exhausted, or in tears, this is for you.
Because most longtime homeowners aren't stuck because they're lazy or unmotivated. They're stuck in what we call the downsizing panic loop. Give us the next few minutes and we'll walk you through our downsizing clarity framework, the same 3-step process we use to help downsizers go from frozen to calm, clear, and actually moving forward.
Without starting with decluttering, without pretending this isn't emotional, and without turning your life upside down in the process.
And if you want the printable version of the Downsizer Clarity Framework, the exact one we use with our clients, just let us know and we'll share it with you.
We're Hannah
and Kristen,
and we're a real estate duo here in Loudoun County who specializes in helping longtime homeowners downsize without losing their minds, their memories, or their equity.
We've guided so many people who were overwhelmed, sentimental, anxious about timing, and absolutely convinced they couldn't handle it. And we walk them step by step to a smooth transition.
In every video, our goal is to give you one thing you can immediately implement, whether you're moving this year or next year, or just trying to decide if this is even possible for you.
Let's talk about the real problem. You're not just dealing with a house, you're dealing with years, sometimes decades of life, memories, and stuff, all tangled together.
And when you try to think about everything at once, the boxes, the staging, the timing, the money, the new place, the old place, the family opinions, your brain does what every human brain does when it feels unsafe. It shuts down.
Here's what most downsizers do when they try to start.
They pick a random room and start cleaning, then hit a memory and shut the door.
They say, I'll start after the holidays, after this trip, after things calm down.
They avoid calling a realtor because they're worried it'll trigger a process they can't stop or control.
Some people even start researching homes online, but never take action because they're afraid they can't line up the timing.
None of this works because it's all coming from a place of panic, not from a plan.
When your nervous system thinks you're in danger, it's not interested in your to-do list. It's interested in survival, so your brain keeps you in the only place that feels safe.
Staying exactly where you are, in the same house with the same stress.
And that's how people end up stuck for years. Sometimes in homes that no longer fit their health, their lifestyle, or their energy.
Our job is to get you out of that panic loop and into a calm, grounded place. Here's how we do it in 3 simple steps.
First, we get clear on the life you actually want next. Not the house, the life.
Do you want less maintenance? Fewer stairs, to be closer to family, to free up your weekends instead of dealing with projects?
When you define what the next chapter looks like and feels like, your brain starts to see downsizing as a solution, not a threat.
And that alone reduces anxiety because now you're moving towards something you want instead of just away from something that feels hard.
Next, we walk your home as it is. No pre-cleaning, no hiding piles, no apology tour.
We're not there to judge your house. We're there to translate it into a plan.
We identify the 3 to 5 things that will actually matter for your sale. What needs attention, what can stay as is, and what doesn't need your energy at all.
This is usually the biggest relief for people. We cross off so many things they thought they'd have to do that they finally say, oh, this is actually possible.
Finally, we build a timeline that fits your life, your health, your schedule, your emotional bandwidth, not someone else's expectations.
For some people, that means we move slowly and steadily. For others, we create a more focused plan with clear milestones.
We look at your selling options, your buying options, and your backup options, so you're never without a safety net.
And instead of feeling like you're jumping off a cliff, it feels like you're walking down a well-lit staircase with a handrail.
This works because it calms the nervous system and organizes the logistics at the same time.
You're not forcing yourself to just push through. You're giving your brain safety, clarity, and a step-by-step path.
When you have a clear next step, you don't need willpower, you just need to follow the plan.
And once downsizers see that this isn't a chaotic free-for-all, but a guided process with options and backup plans, that's the moment they finally say, okay, I can do this.
If you'd like the Downsizer Clarity Framework in checklist form, just let us know. We'll share it with you.
It gives you the exact questions to ask yourself about your next chapter.
The exact areas of your home to focus on first.
And the exact pieces of the puzzle that do not need your energy right now.
So you can step out of the panic loop and into a calm, confident plan.